Ever seen someone do this or done it yourself?
Stepping in the spot like she own it. Looking like the world is your runway. She can set it off like a gunplay. Oh my, yeah. Talk of the city with that body. Always getting praised like it's Sunday. She said, baby, what you gonna do?
All of these can cause split ends.
I can understand heat and color damage, but you showed brushing the hair and washing the hair in a shower.
I know.
How can washing my hair cause split ends?
It can because...
Oh my god, what am I going to do?
Relax. I am here to explain everything and help you set good practices so that you can have healthy bouncy hair and prevent split ends from developing.
What are split ends?
Split ends are scientifically termed as trichoptilosis. It is a type of hair damage in which the hair shaft or the hair strand splits into two or more branches. Now this occurs mostly towards the end of the shaft. I want you to understand that our hair consists of three concentric layers. Alright, the outermost layer is called the cuticle, the middle layer is called the cortex, and the innermost layer is called the medulla. Now split ends occur when the outermost layer of the hair shaft, that is the cuticle, gets damaged or ripped. Now this cuticle was a protective structure that was keeping everything in together, but because this tough structure is no longer present to protect our hair, cracks can begin to develop within the inner layers of the hair, thereby leading to splits or split ends.
Understood. Basically, split ends are when the hair splits. It's that simple. You don't have to explain so much. You always like showing off your knowledge and making things complicated.
I'm just trying to give you all the explanations so that you are well informed.
Okay. But what causes split ends?
And there are many factors that can contribute to the development of split ends. For example, excessive sun exposure, improper brushing or detangling of the hair, excessive blow drying, hair coloring. Basically, if your hair strand or the hair shaft is subjected to any form of stress that can damage the cuticle, it can increase the chance of hair splitting or hair breakage. When you color or bleach your hair or subject it to different kinds of heat treatments, you are basically playing and altering with the different kinds of bonds that hold the hair together. Hence, this makes the hair more vulnerable to any other sort of stress it gets subjected to.
But I remember you showed the video of a girl washing and brushing her hair too. How can that damage the hair?
Before I answer this, I want to say a quick
Hi.
I'm Dr. Sanober Pezad doctor. I'm a board certified dermatologist and an integrative health practitioner. And on this channel, we discuss everything related to skincare, hair care, and healthy aging. If you enjoy learning more about these topics and getting the right answers without any misinformation, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know you want to understand how can washing and brushing your hair actually lead to hair damage? Here's the answer. With the brushing of hair, what I was referring to was the practice of either combing your hair when it's wet, since wet hair is more susceptible to breakage, or brushing your hair harshly or vigorously trying to detangle it as if you have no mercy on it, or simply if you excessively brush your hair. Remember that old grandma tidbit about brushing your hair 100 strokes or so before going to sleep at night?
Yeah, I do it sometimes.
You should be careful if you are during scientific experiments. If we want to disrupt the alignment of the cuticle, remember that was the outermost layer of the hair shaft. Basically, we wanted to break the bonds that hold it together to make the hair frizzy. All we had to do was repeatedly comb the hair. Why even comb? Even if you just continue stroking or rubbing your hair with your hands, you'll see it will begin to look electrified. You can try it with a small patch of your own hair if you're open to experimenting and learning.
No thanks.
I was joking, but you really want to make sure that you're gentle when you comb or brush your hair. And this is also the reason why you can damage your hair if you excessively rub it with a towel when you're trying to dry your hair.
But what if I've already developed split ends? What can I do?
Once your hair has split, there is no way you can get them back together, no matter what kind of products are being sold in the market. All they can literally do is create a positive and a negative charge on either of the split strand and then make them come together as if it has been glued. But this is only temporary. The best and the only way to get rid of split ends is to actually chop them off. Period. This is the reason why I ask you to get a trim regularly, and this reminds me that I need to get one too. I want to share another interesting finding, that those with straighter haircuts, like mine, are more prone to split ends. So if you are looking out to experiment or trying a different hairstyle or layering your hair, you now have a good reason to.
Can I prevent split ends?
Yes, you can. Don't go out in the sun. Don't comb your hair more than once. Don't ever use a hairdryer, a hair curler, or a heat straightener. Don't ever color or bleach your hair. Don't ever go swimming, and don't shower with regular water.
Basically, stop living.
Alright, but there are ways you can get around this in a smart manner. If you want to style or heat treat your hair, you need to use a heat protectant. Unfortunately, regular oils do not work. Many natural-minded women have tried that, but it only ended up causing more damage. I'll leave my preferred heat protectants in the description below, but please use a heat protectant every time you style or use a straightening device. And this is particularly very important for those with curly hair or very fine hair. If you are going to be out in the sun for a very long time, protect your hair with a hat or a protectant spray, because long-term exposure to ultraviolet rays can cause damage to the hair shaft too. Detangle your hair gently. If you have really long or curly hair, first try detangling your hair at the very end and then work your way upwards. This way you won't end up being frustrated with all the tangles that always seem to have accumulated towards the end. Number 4. Do not towel dry your hair, but neither do I prefer air drying. Use a high quality microfiber or 100% cotton head wrap for some time till it soaks up all the water, and then dry your hair using a hair dryer on the lowest heat setting. Number 5. Always condition your hair after you shower. Now it's alright if you don't want to use a shampoo every time you wash your hair. And I know it might seem obvious, but conditioning your hair is one of the crucial steps you don't want to avoid, especially if you wet your hair. Conditioners actually help align and seal the cuticle, that is the outermost layer of the hair shaft, and thereby protects it. Use a shower filter and wear a cap before you go swimming. Today, chlorine is not only present in our pools, but it is present in the water that we drink and bathe with as well. There are some good, really inexpensive shower filters that are available. The best way is actually to get a total house water filter present, but you can always start small and work your way up. But trust me, you'll bless me once you start using one. Of course, regular chumpy, aka hair oiling, and nourishing your hair with good food are going to help you grow healthy hair from its roots. This will make the hair more resilient and more protected from any damage or stress that it might get subjected to. These were the main pointers that I wanted you to keep in mind for today. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'm really interested in knowing how often do you go for a haircut or a hair trim. Let me know in the comments below. Once I get your answers, I'll let you know how often should you actually get your hair cut or trimmed. As always, continue to glow, thrive and shine.
Take care. I'll see you soon.
Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your